Thanks for watching. Today a bit of a different video. I'm really getting my geek on today. I have this mini 3D gimbal made by Tech box. I still have some parts in there. Not sure if I'm going to need those. This required a minimum amount of assembly. Let me put that first. And it also comes with these hangers. Now, why do I want to have a mini 3D gimbal? I don't use my GoPro all that much. If I do have some need for like a compact camera, I'm using my DJI Osmo for when I'm out traveling, or I'm using my phone. I do, however, have a GoPro Hero 4. So it's not included with the gimbal. I mean, that should go without saying, I think. But I do want to start using this. I see a lot of pretty cool companies like Free Fly Systems, I believe they're called. And there's a few others who make camera cars. And I would like to have one, but I'm not going to pay like 12 grand for a modified HPI Baja or Losi 5T that then films. So I want something that's really compact, that I can take with me when I'm traveling, and that I can also use out on the trails just to get some stabilized shots. You can of course just mount your GoPro to, for example, your crawler, but you will end up with really jittery footage. And what I want to have is, I want to have a car that I can, if I change the channels out a tiny bit, because you can actually steer this gimbal. If I change the channels out a tiny bit, I want something that I can just dial up. So it sort of creeps forward, and that I'm able to steer the gimbal. Instead of using throttle, then I'll be using a throttle switch for the gimbal to, I don't know, to tilt it up and down or to pan. I hope this all makes sense. So what I'm basically going for is an infinite dolly shot. I bash a lot in the quarry. I always film alone, so there's nobody helping me, and it's really nice to do filming with one hand, but it's also really cool if I can just have a camera car that's completely autonomous, that drives itself, that basically gives me that infinite dolly shot that I'm looking for while stabilizing the footage. So I know there was a whole lot of information, but that's basically what I'm going for. So I'm going to hook this thing up to a 4-channel radio. Not exactly sure how that will all work out, but I have tried it. I've hooked this up to ESC, powered it up just to see if I could actually get those functions that I want to have. So panning and tilting, if I could get those functions just using like a pistol grip radio, and that worked. Now the quality of this gimbal, this was only I think a $200 gimbal. So it's not exactly something that would break the bank, but the quality of it is phenomenal. So everything is aluminum, and it's my favorite color. So it's champagne anodized aluminum, along with some flat black. The build quality of it is awesome. I also have another gimbal on the way from Tech. For my mirrorless camera that I'm currently filming with, but you will see that in the next video. It comes also with this plug. You can plug this into your GoPro. That way, when you're hooking it up to your RC, because I mean usually this would hang like underneath the drone, but when you're hooking it to your hooking it up to your RC, it will actually charge the GoPro while you're using it. So that's pretty cool. So you don't have to worry about battery life on your GoPro camera. You can just keep filming until your memory card is full. This is the power lead, this black and red one, so that's a simple matter of soldering an extra plug up to your battery plug, and you're good to go. Whole lot of information. I got this thing from Banggood. Banggood is a company that's been hitting me up for months, asking me if I would have a look at their RC offerings that they have on their website. I've seen a couple of other RC YouTubers feature some of the Banggood offerings, and I must say I've had a look over there. Nothing over there in their whole range of offerings even sparks the mildest of interest with me, just because I'm used to, well, quality brands like AXIAL, HPI, you name them. So nothing that Banggood has to offer makes me go like, oh my god, you know, really need to have that. So I did have a look at this gimbal, and I said, well, you know, you can send me a gimbal. And I mean, I always keep things 100% honest. The gimbal itself, really nice. The surface that I have received from Banggood, I mean, well, just to keep it honest, it's appalling. you put in your order, you instantly receive a shipping label, and that's a bit of a weird thing going on, because you receive a shipping label. In my case, I live in Norway. Shipping label came from the Netherlands. They have a warehouse over there, so I thought, oh, you know, that must be coming really quick then, my order. Turns out they just send you an email notification that your shipping label is printed, making you think that your item is underway. At that moment, they actually slow boat your order from China to the European warehouse, which is in this case then in Holland. That takes 6 fucking weeks. I mean, that's just ridiculous. And after it then arrives in Holland, it takes at least another week, week and a half before, in my case, I had it at my doorstep in Norway. So that's almost 2 months. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really too enthusiastic about delivery times of 2 months. It's just completely insane. I mean, I have ordered also from companies like AliExpress in the past. That always goes really quick. 2 months is, to me, is an absolute joke. There's a lot of companies like Banggood, GearBest, Silver, Gold Buy, God knows, some of them look like porn names. I mean, I don't know who came up with the name Banggood, but to me that's an absolute joke. It does strike me that they have some quality items. So if you are not in a hurry to receive your item, do feel free to check out the link in the description box. I will put a link there to Banggood so you can see what they offer. And you can also have a look at the RCs perhaps that they offer. I would, however, not recommend getting anything over there. But that's just my opinion. Most likely we'll get sued over this, but I really don't give a fuck. This is the back of a honcho cage. Now what I want to do is I'm going to machine a carbon fiber base plate that sits in the very bottom over here, to which I will attach this gimbal. So I need to sort of weave this through like so. Then it will sit like this, and I can hopefully point it in several different directions just to do a ton of filming with it. Then I'm going to paint up this body. It's going to look like this when it's all done. So it's going to be really dedicated camera crawler. Now I'm going to bring this thing with me to the Ultimate Scale Truck Expo in Florida next month in March. I will put a link to that event in the video description. I'm also bringing this with me to Puerto Rico, or Puerto Rico, however you say it. That's also going to be next month. That's going to be right after I have visited USTE in Florida. I'm going to Puerto Rico to do some filming over there as well, because they also have a pretty cool event. So stay tuned to see how this will all work out, because I do have a deadline, so I need to get this done. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be ahead of what I'm doing over here, Facebook, Instagram, everything is in the video description. Any questions or comments, hit me up in the comments box. I will get back to you. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. The gimbal is fantastic. Keep that in mind. Not discrediting the gimbal, also not discrediting Banggood, but I mean, for me this will be the very last time I offer anything from Banggood. It will not be the very last item that you will see me use from Feiyutech, because this gimbal is the shit, to put it like that. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye. Bang, 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 bang it good. Yeah, bang, bang, bang good. Yeah, bang, bang it good.